I'm Damon for the Corsair Online, and I'm reporting on Domestic Violence Awareness Month. And I'm here at the Santa Monica College Library Walkway, where the Feminist Majority Leadership Alliance are hosting their Clothesline Project. Tell me a little bit about your organization and what you do.
Okay, so we're the Feminist Majority Leadership Alliance. We are the feminist group on campus. We have discussions, we have events kind of bringing awareness to gender inequality issues, and that's just that type of thing.
Why do you think it's important to have that kind of a group and that kind of an organization on a school?
Well, I think an issue with a lot of women is that they don't have the chance to really speak up about their experiences and the sexism that they experience. So we want to kind of be able to extend that opportunity to them so they can just be able to talk about it and just kind of realize how they can make changes to better their lives and to better the lives of millions of other women.
So what do you think a project like this, like the Clothesline Project, does for the battle against domestic violence?
Well, a lot of people come up and they're like, what is this? Why are there a bunch of shirts hanging here? And, once we kind of talk about it, you kind of have that idea of the domestic life as this peaceful, serene thing, but really there are millions of women who are experiencing violence by their intimate partners, by the men in their lives, and it's a very huge problem that I think a lot of people kind of underestimate, and that's what we want to do with this event, just kind of bring awareness to that.
So what kind of reactions are you getting?
A lot of people are kind of shocked, and then a lot of people are also kind of curious about it, and they want to learn more about it. So that's why we have the fact sheets out. A couple people have talked about their personal experiences and how it's really affected them, and even some people have been it's kind of hard to contain the feelings about what happens on a T-shirt, and we just want to kind of provide an outlet for that. I mean, it may not be the biggest thing that we can do and the most eloquent thing, but it's something that really brings the public awareness to it.
What kind of results have you seen?
I mean, a lot of people are really getting involved in the club. Last year we had a lot more people, and people who were interested in women's rights. I was one of those people who didn't really know about it when I first came here, and I've just become a huge proponent of feminism and women's rights. And I think a lot of people are looking at this and they want to get more involved, and they see kind of the issues that they need to get involved with.
So how did you get involved in this project and then the organization?
I'm pretty into women's rights, and I want to bring awareness to the community, especially students and people that are young, because they still have time to develop that awareness.
So what do you think this Clothesline Project does? What does it represent?
Just brings awareness to the community in SMC, and a lot of people think feminism is about hatred for some reason, or hatred of men, or we want to be better than men or women, but it's really just about equality, and we focus on sex and gender, and it's not just women, it's everyone.
What kind of response are you getting from people who've been through domestic violence? Do they approach you? Have you heard any comments or feedback?
The Clothesline Project has brought people up to our booth, and it's amazing. People are telling their stories, people are telling us things that they haven't told anybody before. It's really helping people.
Do you think it helps that you're young?
Yeah, and it helps because I can relate to the people that are also my age that come up and they want to know more, And if you relate to them with a story, that a very personal story or something not personal, that has to do with this, then it helps a lot.
Mostly when you talk about feminist issues and violence, you think about women helping women. Do you think it's important for men to be involved as well?
Yes, I think it's actually one of the most important things is that men be involved, because we do live in a patriarchal society, and men are a part of that, and they need to be aware as well.
Is there anything you want to share about domestic violence that people might not know?
One of the most interesting facts to me was that 97% of all rapists never go to prison.